And so Rothbard really kind of becomes a leader of this criticism of Lincoln that really stems from this libertarian community. And so just to read you a quote from Murray Rothbard, he says this, and this is not long after the Soviet Union broke apart. And so didn't Lincoln use force and violence, and on a massive scale, on behalf of the mystique of the sacred Union, to prevent the South from seceding. Indeed he did, and on the foundation of mass murder and oppression, Lincoln crushed the South and outlawed the very notion of secession, based on the highly plausible ground that since the separate states voluntarily entered the Union, they should be allowed to leave. But not only that, for Lincoln created the monstrous, unitary nation-state from which individual and local liberties have never recovered. E.g., the triumph of an all-powerful federal judiciary, Supreme Court, and national army, the overriding of the ancient Anglo-Saxon and libertarian right of habeas corpus by jailing dissidents against the war without trial, the establishment of martial rule, the suppression of freedom of the press, and the largely permanent establishment of conscription, the income tax, the pietist sin taxes against liquor and tobacco, the corrupt and cartelizing partnership of government and industry, constituting massive subsidies to transcontinental railroads and the protective tariff, the establishment of fiat money inflation through the greenbacks and getting off the gold standard, and the nationalization of the banking system through the National Banking Acts of 1863 and 1864. And if you've read, for example, if you've read Thomas D. Lorenzo's The Real Lincoln, you probably recognize that those criticisms that I just read you from Murray Rothbard anticipated D. Lorenzo's. And D. Lorenzo, I think it's fair to say, would be a disciple, if you will, of Rothbard in that Rothbardian tradition.